just muting. I ended up just.
That's what you gotta do sometimes. All right,
Yeah,
I'm playing our intro music. Hold on.
Let's go.
We're live. I don't have a screen yet, but we're.
I didn't start our channel. That's just very mindfully channel.
I love that part.
Who we got in the chat? Oh, we got people in the chat.
Yeah, everyone's here. Thanks everyone for joining. That's our super professional intro for right now. The music by Hex. I'll do a thing with it eventually, but that's where we're at. Hi, Hex.
What up, mama?
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm glad everyone were coming to you a little later than normal, but that's because Hex is out with the boyos this weekend.
Damn straight. And it's also my fault we're late because I don't know how to plan.
No, well, you told me last week you thought you'd be out of town anyways, so it's whatever.
So I guess what happened was I scheduled my return flight for tomorrow, Monday, but then like 2 hours before I was supposed to, I ended up waking up. Well, the day I left, I ended up waking up 2 hours before I wanted to, and I happened looking in my email, and I got an email like 10 minutes before that saying that they canceled that flight for Monday. So I'm like, fuck. I just changed it to Sunday, so I ended up coming back. Well, the plan was to come back super early today, and then would be on time. Then yesterday, that flight got delayed, but it was like an hour and a half. So it's like, okay, whatever. I'll still get back here in time. But then I woke up like 2 hours before I was supposed to be at the airport. Took me a half hour to get my shit packed up. It took us like an hour to get to the Richmond airport. And I ended up being 30 minutes early. I get to the counter and they were like, yeah, you should have been here for 45 minutes early. We can't check your bag. So I had like an hour and $80 later, I ended up getting a flight, departed at like 12 something from Richmond to Newark and then from Newark to Cleveland. So yeah, that's why we're super late today. Because yeah.
We'll talk here. I got Hayden. Hayden is out in Reno. So he was like, I'll hop on and give us a Reno update. Hi, Hayden.
Hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, it's loud, but you can hear you.
Oh, okay. I don't know how to turn down my own input volume, actually.
It sounds okay. You just don't have to.
Okay. If I just talk normal, if I don't like scream, I'm sure it's okay. So yeah, we just now finished for the day.
Is that done now? Is it done completely?
Yeah, we just finished like maybe 5 minutes ago. I just like ran right up to the room and called you.
Nice. So everything wasn't Sarwark really picking fights and shit just a minute ago?
Yeah, here's the Sarwark story, at least the more notable one by the end of the day. Okay, so here's what happened from my perspective, because I was sitting on the other side of the table from where this happened. But I just heard a lot of commotion going on and a lot of hooting and hollering, and then he yelled, and then Sarwark yelled that he got assaulted. And he was like, I was just assaulted and I will press charges. He was like, and this was planned. I have evidence of it. And he was making this big deal out of it and stuff. And, Ken Molman, who is chairing the convention since Whitney. I don't know if you heard that Whitney, who is like
She
who
got
was
real sick,
the
right?
chair, she got like real sick. Like apparently got like upper respiratory infection, like ruptured eardrum, like bad. And so anyway, that's what I heard of the SAR. And then of course, like there's some back and forth with like security and you know, he said, she said kind of thing. But I have it. Some more of our delegation was closer to where it happened, closer to that opposite mic, and I have it on very good authority that he like was running and like forcibly like ran into the person and then was like, I was assaulted.
That sounds like the
Yeah.
people who like purposely get hit by cars or like pretend they get hit and they're like, oh, I got hurt. Like he's just the type of person to do that too. So
He kind of like did like a soccer fall type thing. He like, you know, when they like run into somebody and then like fall super dramatically. It's like, well, you ran into him.
So
I don't know.
overall-
I did not see it. I didn't see it myself. I just have that incident. Like this person that told me that. Like I trust this person, so I believe that.
So overall, how did you feel about the convention?
Everything was successful. I mean, granted, you know, some stuff went slower than was ideal, but yeah, we got everything done that we needed to for the most part. We had to cut the. We were literally kicked out of the. We were supposed to end at 3, so like over 2.5 hours ago, and we were basically kicked out of the room because they were taking down the AV equipment and like taking down this like big like truss with lighting on it. And you know they had to get like the tables out of the way, and Ken was like,
Hotel's
"Let's
like,
just."
you're done. You paid for the.
Yeah. Exactly. Like we were supposed to be done by 3, and then we like moved, and then we like we voted to make it later and later, but yeah, all of everything was like all we got our board positions, but the big thing from today, and I'll just pull it up hopefully.
Oh,
We may have lost them.
who lost you, Hayden? The comment for the people in the chat. If you don't know, it was just the national. Hold on, I'm gonna remove him until he comes back. Oh, he's back. It was the national.
I was just moving. Sorry.
No, I was telling the people in the chat because they're not all libertarian nerds like us. So like, I was letting them know they had the national convention in Reno. So that's what you're talking about. But go ahead.
The Mises Caucus takeover has happened. Chat. It's done.
So it's alt-right. It's alt-right white supremacy time now, baby.
Yep, they're
That's
not
my
ready
favorite.
for us. Hex is joining the party now that it's alt-right white supremacists.
I was laughing
I
because
got my
I
own
saw
clan
like
outfit and everything.
they had
Hell yeah,
Maj
dude.
and- the Mises people had Maj and Zuby, and then there was no black people that were any of the other speakers that the LP did, right?
Yes. I'm not saying there weren't other black people there, but they were our
Right.
speakers. Yes.
You guys platformed black people, whereas the other people did it. Like,
I have black friends.
Yeah, that's a good. Oh yeah, about Maj. Yeah, that's a good point. But
so
no, the big. I was trying to get the text for the bylaws that, or not the platform thing, because we got rid of the we condemn bigotry as irrational and repugnant platform and replace it with something. But what I was trying to do when you lost me, I was switching apps to go get the right text, but apparently that's not going to work.
No, it's so funny how they were like, that was proof that Mises Caucus is like bigot. And I'm like, listen, if you need it in writing to remind you to not be a bigot, that's your fucking fault. And that's not part of like individualism. If we believe in true individualism, we believe people can be bigots. They may suck and we hate them, but that's why we have voluntary association and like all this. It doesn't need to be a fucking platform. But they don't.
It's also like bigotry specifically is like a thought crime, you know. It's like the same as like a hate crime. Like, okay, like yeah, assaulting someone's wrong, but if like you do it with hate in your heart, then we gotta like punish you extra, you know. It's kind of one of those things, and like let's not pretend like we don't have our own like biases and judgments, you know. It's not.
It was so funny the hate that was going towards the caucus over there. I'm like, you guys are being the fucking bigots right now, because if you look up the actual definition, it's like hating on people because they're in a certain group or whatever. I'm like, you idiots, you're being the fucking bigots. But that's the whole projection thing and why they need it. And it's just.
Well, that's why I wanted to pull it up, because like we actually have some like the light, like what we replaced it with is like much better, and it is pretty much the same spirit. I mean, we're definitely not here to deny anybody like their rights based on some inalienable characteristic. So I just forget exactly what the writing is, but it's definitely better. And yeah, no, it's just been a fun weekend. I mean, meeting lots and lots of Mises people and just libertarians around the country and stuff, like people that I've been talking to on Discord for over a year.
It wasn't as fun because I wasn't sitting by you at the table, though, right?
It would. Well, that's the thing. We were the ones having fun. Like people know, like the first
fun group.
The first day we were carrying in like after lunch like a bunch of beers, and like people were noticing it. And then the really funny thing. Okay, all right. I got to tell you the two most hilarious things that happened with the Colorado delegation during the convention. Ready? Okay. Joe Jorgensen was giving a speech, right?
I listened to
it, okay. Something happened during that speech. Our wonderful Zoomer in chief, Reese Labrie, who is now will be known henceforth as the Crusher, was crushing cans. Like, you know how loud it is to like crush a can in like a big open room? And her speech was like definitely like the weirdest and most awkward if you like know like context of what's been going of like
how she lied about Dave and all that shit.
That's the whole exactly. And she went up there and she was like the search for truth has become less important in our society. Like the problem with America is we don't care about the truth. We're like, interesting you should say that, Joe. But yeah, he like crushed a can loud as fuck, like during like a quiet moment of her speech, and we were dying laughing, like trying not to like create a disruption. So that was Reese making noise during Joe's speech, and oh, by the way, he says that like he did not mean to he didn't like was not trying to be that loud, but same effect, like it was hilarious. And then the second thing was during when we were kind of like at ease, like tallying a vote or like doing something like where there's not like anything too official going on, people like come up to the mics and do announcements, and there's a thing called the Sober Caucus. Yeah. And they're just like AA, NA type people, and they like wanted to announce that they were doing a meeting and that how like, and right as he's talking about this, and he's talking about how these conventions with the partying and revelry could be tough for some people. Here comes our friend Nick Bennett with 2 cases of beer in his arms and walks like right by the guy. Like he was definitely on the camera feed, like walking by, like as this guy's like trying to announce like his AA meeting.
Was that Drew? Because they had like they were having a sober party. I think I heard that announcement, right?
Yeah, I believe so. I know they had a meeting, but
yeah, congrats to Angela and Josh Smith. I know Josh Smith wasn't like MC, but
we were split over that. A bunch of us, and full disclosure, like the Colorado delegation was all for Eric Rodsep, but we had a pretty big division between Josh Smith and Eric Rodsep. They were both Mises endorsed candidates,
right?
And that went to like multiple rounds of voting, and that was super brain damage. I ended up leaving before I turned in my final vote and left. Like on that last tally, I think Andy Bukovic got 2 votes. Like there were a bunch of like dumbass write-ins. Oh, somebody on our delegation wrote in Steve Bannon. I think Andy wrote in Steve Bannon.
Yeah, and it was so fun watching the live stream and seeing like Andy get up and then
my number one task after this, I need to listen back through Joe's speech and see if Reese crushing cans was picked up on the mic. 'Cause it was so funny, and it was like one of those things that like almost everybody could hear, but like only the people right around like knew what the noise was. So
Reese is
no,
hilarious.
no, he's super duper funny, and it's even funnier that he was like, "No, I didn't think it was gonna be that loud." Like we thought he was just like, "Whatever, pop." I was gonna wait to. I didn't tweet it out. I was going to, but I got a picture with Ron Paul and my copy of "In the Fed" signed.
Oh, good.
Hang on one second.
That's good. Hey, TT was in the chat. What up, TT?
So,
Everybody.
What up, TT?
He signed it.
hey TT.
Super cool. I bet the room when he was doing the speech that night was all. I bet that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was super lit, man.
There's a
Mosh
bunch of
Tourette.
speakers.
Daniel McAdams, Zuby. Scott Horton after Daniel McAdams, Zuby, Maj Touré, Dave Smith, Tom Woods as well. It was Tom Woods after Maj, then Dave, then Ron Paul. So it was a little bit weird because we were just in like a big open room, and it was like a party, but like there's also like speeches, so like there was a bit of contention between like, you know, hey, the people trying to hear the speeches like can't hear it, like, you know. So
And it
was
looked
a little
crowded.
bit.
It looked crowded.
There was
as
like I don't know how many people there, like hundreds and hundreds for sure. I don't know, probably over 1,000. I'm not too sure. It was hard to tell.
First shot. No, I'm not. Maybe in a little bit. If I get another drink, the shirt will come off and I'll join. I'll be like Hex. I love it. So, are you coming home tomorrow, Hayden?
Yeah, a bunch of us are on the 650 Southwest, Reno to Denver.
AM?
Yep. A bunch of us were on my flight coming out here too. We could have like chartered a plane.
Maybe next year, wherever it is.
Yeah, 2 years. 2 years it'll be in DC.
Ooh.
And they'll have a special one. They'll probably have a special one for presidential nominations too. So apparently those are particularly fun.
Well, I just read a bunch of people are leaving the party. Even Vermin Supreme is leaving. So
Good riddance.
I know. So I said, Forest Mommy wants to take the place of Vermin Supreme. That's what
We would approve of that. Please don't wear footwear on your head and embarrass us. If you want to post titties, that's good. Just don't wear shoes on your head.
I'm my own thing. And no fucking free ponies. If you want to see how much work a pony is, you go volunteer at a shelter and see how much fucking work it is. No one's getting fucking free ponies, okay?
Yeah, free ponies is crazy.
It's a dumb idea. Do you know how expensive it is to? I know it was just a joke, but I got so autistic about it. I'm like, just because I know horses, especially out here in Colorado, horses end up in the shelters all the time, and ponies because people get them, and then it's like, oh, they're fucking expensive to take care of, you know, and they end up in shelters. So I always like, this is a stupid idea.
Yeah, totally. They're like that class. They're like that pet that like a girl wants for up until like a couple weeks after she actually gets it, and is like, wow, this is like actually a lot of work. This is a tiny ass horse.
We're not socialists. We don't give free fucking things like that. Come on. And it's funny, like socialist people would always be like, you should, but what about the free ponies? And I'm like, no, we're not doing that.
Even Spike Cohen, who is a noted brony, doesn't offer for people free ponies.
His speech was good. I think that was yesterday in the morning, his speech he did.
We should have
it was
him
good. You coming back, Pex?
Yeah, one sec.
And turn your come back, turn your camera or your microphone up. I can't hear you now.
Sorry, standing up.
You're good. Oh, good. Again,
No,
I saw the pictures of Colorado and I was like, oh, my people, I love y'all.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, no, it's been good. And then tonight we have a little like official like celebration victory party, and that's it. So.
And now we gotta actually do like the work and shit. Now we can take
unfortunately, that's kind of the hard part. This is like fun. You just show up to a room and just like vote yes, no. stand up, sit down. I motion for this and that. It's a lot easier than like taking on a part-time job
Yeah, for free. Taking on a
for
volunteer
nothing.
part-time
Yeah,
job. Yeah.
time-consuming ass part-time job.
It's a lot of work. That's why I understood why Angela wanted that other guy. Not that there's anything wrong with Josh, but I understand like the way she explained, this guy, she's someone who actually did shit. She did more for fucking lockdowns than the national did, right? And like
Yeah.
she knows how to actually do the work. So I can understand why she wanted that guy, because she knows how he works and what he can get done and all that stuff. So
Yeah, and that was and I think most of us in Colorado, we just saw it as like a single issue. Like, this is who Angela prefers to work with. And like, yes, it's an elected position. Like, it's not one that she appoints. But yeah, the reality is like, she's going to put a lot of like time consuming, tedious ass work on whoever it is. And her being like, so like hyper conscientious, like just the like workaholic, like, I trust her when she says like who she wants to work with,
yeah, because we want her
So.
successful.
And it's not an affront. It's not an affront to Josh Smith at all. Like, but we've been arguing about it for 6 months and it never got settled. So we were like, okay, well, if you're gonna insist on like running for vice chair because that's what you want, like, man, okay, like we can't make you run for another position, even if a lot of us think you're better suited for it. So
Right.
yeah, I don't know.
I know, that's why I'm like, I would have loved to have been there to party, but like I wouldn't have wanted to be a delegate or like, because I hate the fucking the super politicky part of it. I like getting more involved in Colorado, but
Our convention in Colorado this year was as smooth as could be. Like, there was nothing really that was. I mean, we
need to
finished
actually
business
get on
like 2 or 3 hours early.
Yeah, I need to actually
So.
start like. Are we still Zooming the MC meetings and stuff? Like, I need to fucking do shit.
Do you mean the board meet, like the state board
MC,
meetings?
Well, I should be paying attention to some of the shit, right? And then like obviously the
If you want to.
The MC meetings, are they still doing those on like every other Thursday or whatever? Or not really?
I think you mean like the meetups.
No,
what do you mean
like
meetings?
the Zoom ones, like.
Oh yeah. Those are still every other Thursday, as far as I know. Yeah.
I just need to pay attention. I told Jordan, because Jordan and I tag. I'm like, can you just let me know when there's something I should be like doing?
By the way, speaking of people that you text here, I heard about the misunderstanding with Kyle Ruff, and that was very, very funny.
I haven't told the guy yet. I want to make a joke out of it. I'm like, if those fuckers are comedians, I'll probably try to make it. But I'm like, I need to make a joke out of it, because I was almost half asleep when I was like, communicating, right, texting. I'm like, and then all of a sudden I get the text from Kyle, and he's like, "Wait, did you mean drugs or sex?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" And then the other guy had texted me at one point. He's like, "Yeah, he just said." I just walked up to him and he was like, "I'm good." He like totally ignored me, and I was like, I didn't understand. I was like, "Why would Kyle say that?" Whatever. And I was like, "Oh my!" And then Robbie and Kyle texted me, and I was like, "Oh my god, I cannot believe that fucking happened." Like,
that's crazy.
Yeah, that was so.
Yeah, funny. It was very funny because he realized it later, and like obviously, he would have been more willing to help the guy out if he thought he wasn't trying to. Thought he wasn't being pimped out.
I haven't like texted guy, but I'm like, why would I send someone to you for that? Like, it was just so. I was laughing, and I had to get up and like go downstairs. I was laughing so hard, and like, oh my god.
Have you ever asked him to be on here?
Kyle?
Yeah.
I should, because I was on his podcast. Yeah, I should have.
He's very fun.
Oh,
he's great. He's a great hang.
Well, that's why, and it was funny because the text I sent him was like, "Hey, this dude and me partied in AZ. Like, we all partied up here, and you didn't come to that party after up here, but like,
no.
Kyle and us, we were all night partying, right?" And like, so I was like, and then I'm like, what? We didn't have that kind of party. What do you like? It was just so funny how it was that much of a misunderstanding. And then like, poor that other guy, he's not like gay at all.
Wait, are you looking for gay sex or drugs, sir?
Oh my god, I could not.
What are we talking about?
I know, but I like that Kyle just, I guess, flat out was like, "I'm good." Like,
Oh,
Hex, there was this funny misunderstanding. So I had a friend who's from Arizona.
Yeah, I came
was
back to
out-
just heard drugs or gay sex, and
Yeah. So there was a friend who was out there, Reno, who me and him partied in Arizona, and he like had texted me like, "Hey, blah blah blah," and I was like, "Oh, there might be," or he had heard this particular person's name, and I was like, "Yeah, actually, he might." Blah blah blah. And so, and I like texted that person, and he misunderstood my text. Oh, also because I said, I think part of it too is because I put that male, because sharing drugs does depend between sexes sometimes. Like, let's face it, right? I didn't want him to think I was like, it was a girl, and he'd be like, "Oh yeah," or whatever. So I'm like, it's a boy. So he thought this guy who like eventually who had talked to him the night before and whatever, and then he thought I was sending him to like have, or was he wanted to have sex with this guy. So
Oh my
I forget the wording. What the wording was exactly, though.
on my
Like the
text,
wording made it like easy enough to
and I think because I
misconstrue.
put male, like I think it was just, but there was just a picture of like, oh my god, it's so funny. I wish, and then afterwards I'm like, oh god, I wish I could have just saw that. That would have been so funny. So the other guy, my friend from Arizona, who I haven't even told, he doesn't even know about this all yet. I'm like, I don't know if it's funnier to let him. I don't know, it's funnier. I'll tell him, but like he walked up to this other guy, and right away the guy who thought I was sending him to him for sex was just like, no, I'm good. And like, he thought it was, then later on he texted me, he's like, "Oh wait, did you mean drugs or sex?" And I was like, what do you mean? Like, and then Robbie was telling me he was dying. Like, he was dying. It made his night. I was like, God, I wish I could have saw it. And I'm like, wait, was like the other, was Kyle just like, well, does she think I'm gay? Like, like I don't know. It's just so. I'm glad. Okay, good. I'm glad everything's cool.
There was something else. There was something. Believe it or not, there was something even funnier that happened with Kyle and Rob. That was like between that, like they watched like a crazy interaction, like a crazy thing happened between two hotel guests that were not like involved with the convention. But that is such a crazy story that I'll hopefully Kyle wants to come on and tell it. If not, I will. But there was like him and Rob got to see like something truly insane. Yeah.
Yeah, if everybody isn't following Steamboat, follow Steamboat Comedy on YouTube and Run Your Mouth on YouTube.
Yeah, and the Steamboat Comedy Podcast as well.
Yeah, I love it. I was on one when we were up there and when Rob was here.
Oh, that's awesome! I need to listen to that episode. I don't listen to too many of his, but yeah, I should.
The whole time, and like it was funny.
Yeah, they're very silly, but
yeah, it was
so. I'm not sure what else is going on. I just wanted to kind of hop on and give you the report, but I think we might be meeting, having eaten soon, and then our party is probably shortly thereafter.
Yeah, go party, man. Go live it up the rest of the time.
Will do. And but yeah, thanks for having me on. Hopefully that's like a good summary for at least like what your people give a shit about. And
hopefully there's like a post party out here we all hang out at.
We have Funk's going away party coming soon, which I'm sure you are invited to.
Yeah, just let me know because I'm not on the Discord. So
100%. All right.
Okay. All right. Bye, Hayden.
Have a good night, FM. Have a good night, Hex.
Peace.
Bye.
Later.
Hex, you want to now? Hex, actually, I'm sorry, everybody. It's only been 29 minutes, and I already have to pee. And reminder, Hex can. Oh wait, can you hold everybody down for 1 second?
Go ahead.
I can still barely hear you. Oh wait, maybe I should turn my thing up. I'll turn my sound up. I turned it down because Hayden was on. All right, I'll be. You're good. You're good, Hex. I can hear you now. All right, I'll be right back, everybody.
Commercial break, piss break, do whatever. What up, chat?
There's all these people who are the more leftists who are mad because they're getting kind of pushed out and they were in control.
Jesus fuck, Randy.
And I guess he ran into someone and then did the whole, he assaulted me. You know how people will pretend they.
Oh yeah, that was fun shooting Suppress 22. Didn't need Ear Pro or anything.
So all these dumbasses were leaving the party, which is great. All right, Hex, let's talk about your weekend because we got all the gun boys in here. They're going to love to hear about your weekend.
Okay, so this weekend, it's me and some people I've known for years now that are kind of outside Liberty Twitter, but they know what's up as far as like government, corporate corruption and bullshit goes, but that's whatever. They started doing this thing a couple years ago. We call it the Skinwalker Shindig. You know, we just like meet somewhere, shoot guns, camp, whatever. I didn't get to go to the first two, but I made it to this one. This one was in Virginia. One of our homies, he has a bunch of land out there, so we camped on his land. That was fun. I left early Friday morning, got to the airport. So that was actually really smooth. Leaving Cleveland, I just went up to the counter and said, "Hey, here's my ID. Here's where I'm going. I have firearms. Here's my other check bag. Left them with them."
Oh, that's right. You brought your guns, right?
Yep. Yeah, so that went smooth. Get through TSA. So at least here in Cleveland, you get to the security checkpoint. They have their K9 units who sniff you down real quick. Then, like, all of the agents are behind plexiglass. I guess this is probably like COVID shit that they never actually did away with. You know, I get there. I go through the metal detector. They didn't make me take my shoes off, which was interesting. Just walk through the metal detector was good. Got the shit that I put through the scanner thing. Waited at the gate. Yeah, like I said, going there smooth, no problems. I get to Dulles, which is like somewhere around DC, because that's where my ride to where we were in Virginia was. He was waiting for me there. I get there, I'm like, I'm near DC. I got to get the fuck away from here as fast as possible. And let me back up. So, as far as like COVID policies go, Cleveland, I get on the plane. COVID didn't come up at all. They didn't say anything about masks or anything. So when I left Virginia earlier, I got on the plane. They were like, you know, the feds don't require you to wear masks on the planes, but if you want to do whatever makes you comfortable. And in Virginia, I saw quite a few people in masks, which I thought was weird. And another weird thing that happened was I'm in the Richmond airport and I'm waiting. Yeah, I'm waiting for my flight and I'm sitting at this charging station because there are hardly any seats at the gate to begin with, and most of them were taken. So I'm like, I'll just chill at this charging station.
Like just to wait for the plane?
Yeah. Yeah, and then this lady comes up next to me. She's like, "Is it okay if I can charge my phone here?" I'm like, "Yeah, I don't care." And then she goes, "You know, I just want to make sure people are okay with the distancing shit." And then she goes, "You know, I got the first 2 shots and 2 boosters." And I'm like,
why are you telling me this?
Right. Nobody gives a fuck about COVID anymore. The fuck? And that was weird. And then, you know, I got to Jersey. Basically the same thing. Bunch of people in masks. And then you get on the plane. They were like, the feds don't require you to wear masks, but you do whatever makes you comfortable. It's Jersey, so I expected that, though. But, you know, Cleveland, nobody, like, literally no one cared, which was interesting. But anyway, that aside, you know, we get to the property. So I was among the first to get there. There were like at least a dozen of us there, somewhere around there. And I was among the first. And the first day, oh God. So we get there and the guy who gave me a ride, who drove me there, he locked his key in his car, and which means lock my shit in the car, so we had to wait for someone to come out there to get his car unlocked, which is fun. And while we were doing that, it actually freaking like stormed for like 5 minutes.
Oh no.
Yeah, but we went inside before that happened, so that was not terrible. But two people, they had their tents set up. That shit almost got blown away, which is hilarious. So yeah, like throughout the day, people started trickling in. We shot a little bit, and the weather was kind of iffy the entire day. Like it rained earlier, then it stopped raining for most of the day. But oh god, at night it rained for like 7 hours straight.
Were you in the tent the whole time?
No, we set up because by that time we decided to like start cooking or whatever, and we set up like a bunch of these canopies, and we were basically just hiding under the canopies the entire time. And then it just started storming like crazy, and we were still getting absolutely soaked.
So that was that Saturday night?
No, that was Friday. And then
okay.
Fuck man, my boots got ruined and my socks. Oof. I had to abandon a pair of socks. That first night was so bad. Just rain
wet.
and mud. Yep. It was not fun. But no, Saturday was fine because it was clear and sunny the whole freaking day, which is nice. And that was really fun because we really got to shoot a bunch of I shot a lot of interesting guns. The guy who drove me to the property, he brought this Ruger Precision and 22 long rifle, and the guy who owned the property, he had a suppressor for it. So put the suppressor on. That thing is so goddamn quiet. I didn't even have Air Pro on shooting it.
Dang.
That was fun. Yeah, and the guy who owns the property, he also owns like at least 3 machine guns, an M16, a Mac 11, and an Uzi. I got to shoot the Mac 11 and M16, and now I can actually say from experience, like the anti-gunners that talk about like people shouldn't be allowed to have full auto weapons. I can tell you from experience that shit is like 3-4 seconds, and then you're out.
Right. Yeah, it just empties really fast.
It's just, and that's it. Like people think it's like the old 80s movies where you're firing like 300 rounds out of a 30 round mag. I was like, no, it's nothing like that. But that was freaking fun. What else? One of the guys he has like night vision. So last night as it got dark, he let people shoot with the night vision on. It's cool because he on his rifle he has like this infrared flashlight and infrared red dot that you can only see with the night vision monocular, which was God, that was freaking cool too.
That'd be good to like just for practice training, like to do it like that way.
Yep. And it'd be better for like real world applications too, because if you're like at night trying to clear a room, the last thing you want is for whoever you're trying to raid to like see your flashlight or red dot or whatever. And if they can't see it without a night vision binocular, that's all the better for you.
That's cool. So you guys just shooting, and you were the only black guy, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You survived. It's all good.
Let's see what else. 2 people brought lever action rifles, I was like, yes, that was fun.
Hey Ozzy. Sorry. Just saying hey Centrist. They just did their stream. It's tomorrow where they're at though.
Yeah. What else do we do? And then like last night,
did you have good food?
Oh yeah, food was great. We also started a little campfire last night, sat around the drank, bullshitting around. Just that type of shit.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That's cool that these guys do that every year. I like that.
Yeah. I'm glad I was actually able to make it this year.
Nice. And something new you can do all the time. I know that like even within Liberty Twitter, not even all libertarian people, like Childerberg just happened to, that happens every year. And then there's Farmageddon, which I think was last weekend, which Farmageddon sounds super fucking cool too. I think that's in Louisiana. And they just shoot the whole fucking time too. Like just be fun.
Yeah. Let's see what else. Like I say, yeah, we just had a couple of moments where we just sat around the canopy. We call it the tent city. We just had a bunch of these canopies and we just had a bunch of lawn chairs set up under them. And we just sat, drank, talk shit. That's always fun to do no matter what. Um,
Bonding
but then-
with the boyos.
Yep. And so, oh God, on the way back this morning. So yeah, I told this story earlier, right when we first started. But
Yeah, totally.
yeah, my flight for this morning was supposed to leave at like 6:30. That got pushed back to 8:00. I ended up getting there a half hour early, but they wouldn't let me board because I guess I cut it way too close there. So I ended up having to wait an hour and pay $80 to get a flight from Richmond to Newark and then from there to Cleveland, which is why we're starting so late. There's the main one of the only downsides of the trip, but
The
amount of fun I had,
airplane,
it was worth it.
the airplane coming back, that changing up, that was the worst part.
Yeah, but coming back, the TSA shit was fine, and checking my firearms is fine, and this, as long as you just do what they say, it's usually fine.
Yeah,
but that also largely depends on where you are and where you're flying into. Like I originally planned on flying out of Dulles back to Cleveland, but it's like that's right by DC. I'm not trying to get out of there with firearms. I'd never make it, so I switched that to Richmond.
That's interesting. And so I mean, maybe it was just cheaper to do a leg because everything's so close over there. What we got here?
Uh-oh.
What up, Q?
Hex lives! Hex lives! Everybody! Hex is alive! He wasn't murdered. It wasn't a setup. You know what I'm saying? They didn't get him. The real is back. The real is back. Yeah. Free the homeboy Hex. Woo! We was worried about your homeboy. We was worried about your mind.
You got your shirt off too, Q? Damn, I do need to take my shirt off.
Oh, I got a shirt off too. Lord of mercy. You getting double teamed up in there for us, mama. You're getting a double teaming out of BBC in the building. Let's go.
Like if my camera was high, if my camera came higher, maybe I could. But
man, listen, for all your subscribers, this is premium content. Tip us some money, or we putting clothes back on. God damn it!
Cash App at Forest Mommy.
Yeah, Cash App Forest Mommy, baby. What up? I love you. Q.
I almost gave y'all a real free show. My bad. I'm out here close up right now until I put some pants on. Don't worry about me though.
It's good. Your truck. You do you, baby.
Damn right I am. Shit. And I'm back in my original truck now, so I can put some flags up in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's about to get real sexy in the truck in about 2 weeks.
Hell yeah. So are you out and about? Or are you here?
No, I was there Friday, and had some truck issues and whatnot, dealing with last minute scheduling. Drove overnight Friday to beat the holiday traffic. I'm in Waller, Texas, about an hour northwest of Houston. I've got a delivery Tuesday morning at Exxon, and then I am done for 5 days. Mashallah. And yeah, we're gonna be chilling.
And you stopped by the Childerberg stuff at one point. Is that what I read?
I actually know what it was. One of the homies, he's there, and he called me on the phone and walked from like campsite to campsite. Hey, I got Q on the phone. Anybody want to talk to him? Yeah, I was just like, oh, man, that's pretty awesome of you, man. I so appreciate you, you know?
Oh, that's so sweet.
I know.
I love our fam. We got the best fam, don't we?
Damn
yes,
straight.
we do. Hey, listen, all three of us need to go next year. It's the 5-year anniversary. I already gave them my word. I'm going. Clothing optional, you know what I'm saying? It'd be real cool if both y'all showed up too, you know?
Yeah, I wanted. Yeah, and I wanted to go this year. It was just I wasn't sure if I was going to go to Reno, and then I was like, fuck it all, and so it's all good though.
Yeah, and then airplane prices blew through the roof.
Yeah, everything's so expensive.
You can drive to Austin in half a day for us, mommy. Come on now.
It's like 14 hours. I know.
Okay.
I know. I want.
Sorry, I'm thinking talking to truck driver speak
I
like
know, you're like, bitch.
it's only half a day. You can do that shit.
I know. I want it, and I want it. So my whole thing was, I actually got invited to go down this year, and I could have stayed with. There's people who offered me to stay in their tents and shit because I was
I
like,
bet that word.
I could like fly, but then I'm like, I'm such a campy, like I have to have my camping stuff. So I'm like, well, I want to drive, but then I was like, well, I could go. So next year, we're doing it all next year. Let's do it.
Listen, I am there. I've been talking about going since its inception, and yet every year I get caught up in some bullshit. Next year, fuck that. I don't care if I gotta walk it. I'm going to Childeberg next year for
All
real.
right. I'm in on it too. I will what's the word? Pledge. I'm doing it.
Yes,
Let's fucking do it then.
Childeberg pledge right now. All three of us are going. You know what I'm saying? Camping out. I love camping. I don't get to do it as much as I want to. We're going. We're going.
And Austin's fun too. I might make like a longer trip out of it too. I have some other friends down there, so I should.
Hey, listen, you talking about Austin? We got to take you to freaking Hippie Hollow if you're adventurous.
Which is that like a nude water? Or because I know they have the watering holes down there. I've been to a couple of them.
Yes, Hippie Hollow is a nude beach.
You know I'm in. Come on, I'm in. Hex is in. Y'all are more naked than me right now.
True that. True that. I'm chilling, belly full of barbecue. You know what I'm saying? And mineral water and coconut water. I'm good and everything. I was just like, man, let me hop on this thing real quick. I ain't been on a minute, so let me see what's good. I'm glad my man Hex is alive though, man. Hey, real talk. I was a little bit worried, just a little bit. I wasn't getting all, out of bounds like your old man or whatnot. I'm just like, he's going off in the woods with guns and
with a bunch of white people.
I'm just like, man, listen, we good, homie. Then you put the picture. I'm just like, that's an old picture. It's a deep picture. They got the homie, man. It's fucked up. Damn. But you good though. Right on. I love it.
That's I'm glad he had a good weekend with the boys. I love it. I love seeing boys go do shit and have fun and bond, and it's good. It's important.
So, like, where was it at, man? Was it like in Ohio or somewhere else?
We were in Virginia, in Spotsylvania County.
Jesus, he was deep down there by the Mason-Dixon line.
Yep.
Lord have mercy. Well, all right then. I'm glad, like you said, I'm glad you made it out. How'd you fit in that tiny ass tent, man?
Man, oh God.
Jesus. I saw that shit. I'm just like, is that for his kid or something?
Yeah, one person tents are so small. They're like so small.
No,
I think that was technically a 2-man.
Shit.
No, I set that up and like, holy shit. I did not expect this to be this small.
Hey man, was it like you? Was it like Rose and Jack on that door and Titanic? You trying to squeeze up in that motherfucker? Was it like that?
No, I actually wasn't that bad. I just crawled up. I only had to crawl up maybe a little bit to fit in there.
Okay, my man over there doing some old Kama Sutra position to fit up in that damn tent. Jesus. I bet you're looking like some old sad game of Twister. Trying to get
that shit was not comfortable though. That shit was not comfortable.
Bro, just looking at it made my ass uncomfortable. I wasn't even in it. I'm just like, damn. Like he's not as big as me, but he's at least a foot taller. Like that is gonna be uncomfortable. God.
Especially the first night, because I had my gun safe like taking up half the space. So it's like, fuck. I mean, not gun safe, gun case.
I'm finna say, dude, how you finna safe up in there?
He travels with a safe.
Is it big on the inside? Is that it? Is that not
Oh my God.
I'm just saying. I'm just glad you're all right. You good and everything. I'm finna enjoy the fruits of my labor. What y'all been up to?
Not much. I drove today. I've been home a lot, but I was down at the forest today. I'm probably gonna go back down there tomorrow. Might spend the night, but it's been chilling, and you know me, Q. Just being chill and shit.
Yes.
Being a wifey and all that bullshit. No, just kidding. I love it.
Lord
doing
have
the
mercy.
wifey doing the wifey shit. Streaming. You know. Oh yeah, Q. I don't know if you saw yesterday. Oh yeah, I haven't talked about this yet. So I don't know if people in the stream know who Christopher Titus is. He's a washed-up comedian.
Oh, this retard. Oh yeah, we were
Yeah.
talking about that before we went live.
Yeah. So he
Yeah,
said
what the
he's
fuck is
he's
that
really
about?
he's super anti-gun and whatever. So he made a post at one point about background checks, in which we all know that, like, okay, I get the background check thing, but we all know that there's people who get incarcerated wrongly, especially if you're black, right? And you get charges piled up, and then you go to get a gun, even if you're fine, you know, and that shit will come up, right? It's totally racist. So, anyways, I said something like, it didn't even have to do with what he said. It was just the way he said it, and I said something like, well, if you don't want me to defend myself, I don't want to be around you. That's literally all I said. I said, if you don't want me to defend myself, I don't want to be around you. So this motherfucker who has, I don't even know how, he blocked me now. I don't know how many followers he has. He shares my tweet, my response to him. Whew, sorry, I'm out of breath because I was like, ugh. But he was like, this is the most fearful reply of the day. Why are you so scared? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, bitch, I'm not scared. I'm armed. I'm literally just saying, if someone has the attitude where they don't want someone armed, you're fucked. You're a fucking crazy person. So he shares my tweet, and then all this fucking anti-gun, who knows if half of them are probably bots with the shit they were saying, right? So they went after me, but then Liberty Twitter was all like, like all of Liberty Twitter jumped on him, and he was even sharing more. So after, like, people from Liberty Twitter were jumping on him, he was sharing their shit too. But he had all these creepy people coming after him, like, why are you so scared? Why are you so scared, Snowflake? Blah, blah, blah. And it cracked me up, the whole dichotomy of these people want to take everybody's guns, the good guys' guns, and that'll make, because bad things happen. But then when you say, I'm just armed just in case, they're like, you're scared, bad things don't happen. And I'm like, bitch, how do you hold those two ideas in your head at the same time? Like, it's so wild.
Listen, I'll tell them, yeah, I'm scared. Have you seen what the fuck is going on? I don't trust you bitches. So I want a fucking gun. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
lean into that shit. You know what? Actually, I'm at the point now, I don't even debate with motherfuckers. I want guns and ammo. Go fuck your mother if you got a problem with it. There's my fucking stance on that shit right then and there. I want guns and ammo. Fuck you if you don't like it. Go fuck your mother if you don't like it. I don't care. If you ban all guns, bitch, I just start printing them shits. I know a lot of people with 3D printers. Fuck out of here. Quiet as kelp. If my goddamn truck didn't rattle so much, I'd have one in the fucking trunk and be printing that shit as I'm going down the road and whatnot. With all these goddamn potholes and whatnot. Not enough. You know what I'm saying?
I have one here. You could next time you're in town. I haven't printed a GAT yet. We could print a GAT on it next time you're here.
You have a 3D printer?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then we're definitely going to talk off air about that. Damn sure.
Yeah, and I've only done the test prints, but no, it's just so crazy to me. Oh.
I want you to print me one, but make it rainbow colored, just because.
Yeah, I want to
get the LGBTQ
one.
community. They'll make the fucking heads explode.
Yeah, that was what's just so. All these people who were attacking me were like, they're saying there's this scary thing that happened, so we need to take guns. And then they say, why do you need guns? Are you scared? I'm like, it's mind-boggling. Like, the debate is fucking over because these people are, and then they're like, oh, all these cops were so scared they didn't even run in. I'm like, those cops have the same guns plus. They weren't scared. There was that's whatever shit going on, right? Like,
it's crazy. Like, the same people who are saying defund the police, don't trust the police, they're shooting black people like sport. These are the same people that in the same breath say they don't want me to have a gun. Make that shit make sense, motherfucker. Make that shit make sense.
It's right in our face. It's right in our face. They see the cops didn't even do anything, but they want the cops to be the only one with guns. Like, it's just It's infuriating. It's
The
infuriating.
cops will
'cause
roll
it's-
up with M4s and an MRAP to shut down the dude who had his bar open during the lockdowns. But
yeah,
you sign up to put your life on the line when something like that happens, and you bitches wait for an hour.
it's all fucked. Like, how does anyone see that there wasn't some bullshit going on with that?
So wait,
Like,
the cops did wait outside for a whole hour while this dude was in there shooting?
It was more like 40 minutes, but basically an hour.
and some were, I guess, some were inside, but they didn't go where the shooter was. Like,
Yeah, I heard some.
Yeesh.
There was some report. Yeah, there were some reports that they went in only to get their kids and then let everyone else's kids to die.
yeah.
Yeah, and then they were holding back parents who wanted to go in and do something, and then apparently, Border Patrol was told to stand down.
Yeah,
Apparently.
the feds were even told to stand down. So it's like, what the fuck was going on? Like, they don't even. And I love all these people jumping on. We need more laws. We need more laws, and they haven't even confirmed how this kid even fucking got the guns. If it was completely legal or whatever. Not that that matters, but like, they're just they're using it, and it's just so. And then of course the NRA conference was like the next day, and I'm like, oh, that timing's just really, you know.
I mean, this whole thing just seems shanky. First of all, I'm like, you can't predict crazy. You just can't. You can't legislate crazy. It's like, okay, cool, a motherfucker may have passed a background check today. Don't mean that motherfucker ain't gonna be crazy tomorrow or some shit. You know what I mean? It's just it's wild. I do think that, you know, some of this shit may be coordinated to like get people to feel a certain way, vote in a certain way. I'm like I said, I'm just gonna keep it where the goats can get to it. I want guns and ammo. Fuck you if you got a problem with it. It's really that goddamn simple. Not sorry, not sorry. Okay, I'm not in favor of more laws in the books restricting my ability to get guns and ammo. I'm just not. All right, just no. Sorry.
But I heard if
That's
black
the part
people
I'm
are armed,
giving.
I heard if black people are armed, the right's gonna like was gonna start enforcing gun laws and shit. If black people are armed, right?
Shit.
But if
The
I
funny
see
thing
that
is-
shit one more goddamn time, goddamn.
Dude, I was telling Forrest about this earlier. I wrote a thread about the history of gun control and how racist it is. And then someone said that dumb shit earlier, and then someone else replied to that dumb shit with my thread. And I'm like,
They don't know
What
what
the
the
fuck
fuck.
do you
They
tell
don't
these
know.
people?
Because it's not even, they don't even know. My whole problem is, even beyond guns, whatever, the fact that somebody wants somebody else to not be able to defend themselves to the full degree is evil. Like, there is something wrong with that. There is something wrong with that. Hey, Alice, hey, Kenny. Like, would you tell me I'm scared and I shouldn't want to defend myself? Like, what is wrong with you, right?
You know what? I mean, honestly, and I hope this doesn't get you deplatformed. If for nothing else, I want a gun to defend myself against the government should said government become tyrannical. If for nothing else, I want a gun for that. Because God forbid I wake up one day and turn on Twitter or the news or some shit. Hey, slavery's now back in place. Not for me, it ain't, motherfucker. Not for me, it ain't. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like, no.
And it's fucking. Go ahead, X.
No, so when I posted that thread earlier, of course, I got the pushback from the usual retards who use the same tired arguments. And then the one they say, "Oh, you think AR-15s are gonna be enough to go against the U.S. military?" And I'm going back and forth with this one dude, and then at one point he goes, "Well, if they decide to fucking go against the citizens, then they're probably going to win." And it's like, so you're okay with the government murdering its own citizens?
I mean, yeah, right. I mean, first of all, you got fucking posse comitatus that says, you know, the fucking U.S. military can't be used against its own people. That's first and foremost. Second of all, you're assuming that the U.S. military would actually follow those goddamn orders. Third of all, yes, I do think that the citizens can stand up against the government because, hell, it worked in Vietnam. No disrespect to the Vietnam veterans, but the U.S. had the superior military firepower, and we lost that war. So, yeah, I do think that the citizens can stand up against the government. The fuck out of here.
Yeah, and I brought this up to another retard who said that shit, and I'm like, Afghanistan, dude. They dropped the British after the 3 Anglo-Afghan wars. They dropped the Soviets in the 80s, and they just dropped us. They buried 3 world superpowers, and they got these are motherfuckers in flip-flops and decades-old rifles that barely work.
Yep.
Well, now they got all sorts of new shit that we left over there.
Yeah,
this last
and
time.
then this dumbass goes, "Well, those are terrorists," and it's like, well, first of
Oh
all,
my
that doesn't.
God.
Like, what the fuck does that mean? First of all, second of all, that only further proves my point, dumbass.
Yeah, and they're like, "Oh, all these kids are dying here," and I'm like, "Okay, but you want only the U.S. government to have guns that kills kids over in other places? Like, there's just no logic to it at all. Like,
It
there's
really
none.
isn't. It's just like I'll be damned if I'm gonna live somewhere where only the government and the military and the police can have guns. Yeah, fuck that. Nah. You ask me, what am I afraid of? You and people like you. People who think only the police should have guns. People who think that the government is the first, last, and best answer. You motherfuckers scare the shit out of me. And I want to protect myself from that. And I think the best way to do that is with guns, ammo, and training. Now what?
Yeah, there's just no. I hate the argument. That they say the AR is a weapon of war, right?
But
And
then
they don't know.
Sorry. Then they go, like I said, they go, "Oh, you think your little ARs are going to be enough against the army?" And it's like, didn't you just say it's a weapon of war, dumbass?
Yeah.
Hey, yo, what killed me is when the motherfucker say it's a goddamn assault weapon. Bitch, my fucking cigar is an assault weapon. Because I guarantee you, if I put this in your fucking eyeball, I just goddamn assaulted you with a fucking weapon. The fuck are you talking about? The goddamn solid fork I just used earlier, my goddamn solid, that's a goddamn assault weapon. Because I guarantee you, if I shut up your ass, I just assaulted you with that goddamn weapon. What the? Anything can be a I'm just saying, anything can be a fucking assault weapon if you use it in the right goddamn way. That's all I'm saying. You know, the fuck.
Yeah,
It's like,
all this.
Hex, your headphones. I guarantee you, you break them holes into 2 pieces and scratch a motherfucking forehead till they bleed. That's an assault weapon.
I can try to strangle somebody with these.
Yeah, all these people who are attacking me yesterday, and then half of them are like, "Well, if you can't physically fight someone off, then you blah blah blah." And I'm like, wait. Believe all women except for when they want to defend themselves and they're scaredy cats. They're like, it's just so. I have no patience. I have no patience when if you don't want me to protect myself, you're gone. Like, you're bad.
I know quite a few women that have whooped many a man's ass before. So, you know, that argument goes out the fucking window. Okay, I've worked with a couple of female bouncers that even I wouldn't want to take on in a fight because I'm like, I'm going to have to cheat because your big ass and my big ass, nah, get the fuck out of here. Like,
and obviously, like, any way if you can fight someone off, great. But like, I want that equalizer in the end, right? Like, boom. I want that.
Boom, right there, right there. You know, plus you like you know, the gun is an equalizer. Like, I'm getting, you know, older in age and whatnot. I'm not trying to go round for round with a motherfucker half my age. I rather just put a goddamn round on your shoulder blade and ask your bitch ass, is you finished or is you done? You know?
Yeah, luckily some other girls popped into, like, this one girl today was like, "Listen, assholes," she had gotten a surgery, she lived rural, and she was kind of like, you know, she couldn't like fight or whatever, and like some motherfuckers broke onto her property, and she's like, "I busted out the AR, and guess what? They fucking left." And that's all, you know, like, what the fuck is wrong with that?
Nothing.
You know? And they don't want that. That's what's so creepy about it. Like,
what's really crazy is all these politicians calling for gun control, and yet you're surrounded by guns. Like, Joe Biden is going to have 3 guns around him for the rest of his goddamn life.
Yeah, they're all protected by fucking security. They're all protected.
Listen, presidents, ex-presidents, their immediate family, they get lifetime Secret Service protection. Hillary Clinton, dumb motherfucker that she is, but I still want to hit it. She is going to have 3 guns around her for the rest of her goddamn life, but she wants to make it harder for me to have a goddamn gun. Look, baby, I still want to sit here from the back, but you out your goddamn mind, yo. What the fuck?
Even like Congress, every building in DC is fucking. These motherfuckers were scared for their lives on January 6th, right?
Hey, man.
Like, and then
they were let in because, you know, some people weren't let in.
Can we please stop calling January 6th a goddamn insurrection? Can we please stop calling that shit? That
It
wasn't some
wasn't.
goddamn insurrection. That was people throwing a hissy fit. Nobody was tarred and feathered.
No one
No-
had guns.
nobody-
None of them
Nobody
motherfuckers.
got dragged to the
If
streets.
they're the
Except
right.
the one dude who shot Ashley Babbitt.
Yeah, and the Capitol Police were all armed to the teeth and shit, but none of these motherfuckers even had guns. Which how did this alt-right gun lover crew? None of them had
It's
guns.
like the fucking Democrats love guns on January 6th, but now they don't love them. You flip
They love
flop and
the
son of
cops.
the
They
bitches.
suddenly love. They suddenly fell in love with the cops too.
It's so
Right?
like that's what makes it feel like such a psyop because they're like, haha, look, we're gonna put it right in your face that the cops shouldn't be the only ones with the guns, but we're still gonna propagandize all these idiots to get votes or to push for gun control. It's like it's so infuriating to all like people like us where we're just like, no, like we see this bullshit.
Listen, don't get mad. Just keep doing what you're doing. And like I said, if anybody got a problem with it, here's a quarter. Call somebody who gives a fuck. Cause I'm gonna fucking do as I do. It's real. Like I would not debate gun control. Like I said, I've not spoke on this whole school shooting because honestly, I don't care. I want guns and ammo. Fuck you. If you got a problem with it. It's
And
that
evil
simple.
people
I'm
will
not
always be
here-
out there. Evil people
Yeah.
will always be out there.
And quite a skip. If you ban guns, they'll just fuck it with something else. Knives, chairs, pipe
That's
bombs.
happening in the UK. You can't.
Yes, we've talked to Dino about that.
UK, and they got low gun violence. Okay, cool. They've got low gun violence. Knife violence is through the goddamn roof over there. Nobody wants to talk about that shit though.
In Germany too. That's why we have Dino on, and he talks about it. Like he's even been fucking attacked before. It's
Yeah.
like it's bullshit.
What you sipping on for us, mama?
Vodka cran, baby.
Hey, you know what?
I had some
I
Jack on
fully
my return
admit
flight.
I said I wasn't gonna drink until the time off and everything. But earlier today, I came across a homeboy random meeting. I had one Long Island iced tea, and Jesus Christ, after not drinking for 11 and a half weeks, boy, that one drink had a motherfucker feeling loopy.
Yeah, well, they're especially like made to fuck you up. Long Island iced teas.
Jesus, I was like, yo, this damn near felt like weed almost, man. What the hell? Oh, holy moly. Man.
Good. Well, that's good. Had a little drink.
Just a little drink. Listen, I got a full bottle of Jameson's that the boys at the shop gave me because they couldn't fix my damn truck on time and they felt sorry about that. So they gave me a whole damn bottle of fucking Jameson. I got 6 bottles of liquor to hold me over for these 5 days. I'm good. Obviously, I'm not gonna drink all of them, but I'm gonna make an
Wait,
extra
are they?
of it.
Is any of them? Are there any of them Hennessy? Of course. No, just kidding.
Actually, no, but I do have a Hennessy t-shirt that I bought in Lake Tahoe, of all places, that I will be wearing. No, it's all whiskey. One from our friends to the North, Canada, Suck It Trudeau. One from here in Utica, New York, and I got a Mexican corn whiskey that was made in a region where corn was first discovered like 7,000 years ago, and it is damn good. Oh my God.
Sounds,
I had no idea.
Sounds good. Sounds really good. Do you guys want to keep going? If so, I want to refill my drink.
All right,
Don't.
go for your drink, baby girl. I'm gonna talk with Hex and how he made it out of that KKK stronghold and what. He
I
said,
just wait.
"Hey man,
I just waited till.
you
I just
got
waited
them
till
boys
nightfall.
worried about you, man. you had them boys praying for your soul, man. Like damn, Hex gonna be talking about white people and guns, going camping. Next thing you know, oh man, we had a accident and Hex ended up with 9 bullets in the back. Like what the fuck?
I just waited till nightfall. That was all I needed.
What's up?
I said I just waited till nightfall to get away.
Hey man, I seen boys telling you to sleep with one eye open and shit. I'm just like, he's not major pain, you know what I'm saying, sleeping with his eyes open and whatnot. Like,
Funny thing is, I woke up.
nobody.
Both nights I kept waking up like after a few hours. There was this one fucking bird just like singing. And I'm like, I swear to God, I'm gonna get my rifle out of this case and shoot that motherfucker.
That motherfucker wasn't singing. It was a call to arms. Hey, the black guy's asleep. Go fuck with him. It was a call to arms. It was that hootie hoo, but for white people. That's what that shit was, man. Oh my God. Oh Lordy. It's just to see how they trying to smoke the stogies and shit, man. The homie got me turned on to this shit. This shit ain't bad, man. It was a bit of a learning curve on how to smoke them, because I ain't gonna lie. First one I had, I smoked that shit like it was a blunt and damn near coughed up a fucking lung. You know?
Damn, bro.
Man, I was on the impression he's supposed to smoke it just like he smoked a blunt. I'm holding that shit with the 2 fingers and I was like, hey man, this shit ain't no good. He's like, yeah, cause you trying to smoke it like it's a blunt. I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't know you're not really supposed to hell and shit, man. I was wilding out my first damn stogie for real.
Hex, have you ever smoked pot?
No, never.
I didn't think you're such an innocent sweetie. I love it.
You know some of the weed.
No.
We got high in the wait, no, that wasn't
No,
you.
not
My
me.
bad. That was
Hex.
somebody else.
Yeah,
My bad.
Oh. Yeah, you guys went to bars when you hung out, right?
Yeah.
Went to that random bar, that random biker bar and shit. Motherfuckers thought I was Mark Henry and whatnot, man. Like, get the fuck out of here.
It was like an Irish bar or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, some Irish pub.
Yeah, and that's where you got me turned on to that old malted shit.
Oh, yeah,
Which is
malt
what-
vinegar on
Malt
fries.
vinegar.
Hey, on the real though, Thursday night when I was up in Denver, I ordered some fish and chips and got some malted vinegar on the fries and whatnot, man. I was just like, damn, fucking Hexen got me turned on to this shit, man. What the fuck? Lord have
If
mercy.
it's good or it's good, you know.
I still got that photo of you eating it for the first time.
Man, yes, like I said, listen, I'm down to try new things. It was good. I think I still got that photo of the dude talking on the phone in the background. So I'm like, yeah, cops, yep. The blacks are at it again.
Dude, that was fucking hilarious.
Have you tried
Oh, right.
Have you tried white pussy, Q?
What? I love white pussy. Yeah. I wish I had some white pussy right now. Matter of fact, are you free?
You know where I'm at. You know where I'm at. No, just kidding. No, but next time you have a minute, let's definitely hang out.
Yeah, hang out and be back in the patio, enjoy some of that white pussy. Yeah, what's up?
And
No,
I can
I'm
if you have
guessing-
to park the truck, I can come pick you up because it's where I picked you up that last time, right? It's that same company.
No, that was where my shop is at. I can give you directions where my actual yard is at.
Yeah,
And I'm
I'll come pick
guessing-
you up, so you don't got to Uber
Okay.
and all that shit.
Ooh, getting shoved around by the
Well, you might have to Uber home because I'll probably be a little tipsy, but you know, at least
Not
save
a
on one trip,
problem.
save on one side.
I'm still under the impression that your man was not too happy I was there and shit. I don't know, man, because like
And
Dude,
you asked that. I'm like, no, he's just
I'm
talking.
just saying, dude came in and see me drinking him his liquor, sitting around with his girl and whatnot. I'm just like, oh shit.
No, I'll tell you something not fair, but no, not at all.
All right. Lord have
Never
mercy.
like that.
Uh.
Are you driving? Are you driving, Q, or are you sitting still?
Yeah, I'm driving shirtless and smoking a cigarette. No, baby,
Well.
I'm parked. I've been parked since 11 or something this morning. Yeah, because like I said, since I drove overnight, Friday and Saturday, I've been chilling. I'm
Look at
good.
that. You're so beautiful. Look at that beautiful human being you are.
Hey, you know what? I actually noticed today. Today was the first time I was like, "Damn, you actually kind of slimmed up a little bit there, chunky boy." Because
With your push-ups and
I
squats.
was trying to wash my hands. I'm like, it was one of the full body lunch meals. I was like, "Damn, you don't jiggle as much, and you feel kind of compact." Like, good job. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Keep it up, man.
Yeah, especially squats and push-ups because it's such your own body weight and shit, and it is just like muscle, you know. It just helps you build your muscle
Yes,
up.
and people are still trying to talk shit. I'm just like, you know what? Either show your work or go fuck yourself. That's
Damn
pretty
straight.
much where I'm at right now. If
I don't know.
you're gonna talk shit about me, show your work. Because if nothing else, look at them guns.
I don't
That's
know.
the right pussy
There's one
right
guy
there.
who's always in the chat that loves when I flex. I don't know if he's still here, but first shot.
Bless on him. Tip her. Show us some love, Dag Nabbit. Show us some love.
Cash App at Forest Mommy.
Hercules.
I got the like wings and everything, man. That I don't know. Just muscular, man.
Love it. Love
That's
it.
what it is.
Back to this white pussy. Is that a drink or something?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, white pussy. We should make a shot called white pussy, huh? We should make a
Ah, it could be like Bailey's,
peach schnapps
amaretto,
and peach
pumpkin
schnapps.
spice.
It's gotta have peach schnapps in it.
Yes. Peach schnapps, amaretto, and
Yeah, I have
a
amaretto. I
little bit
love
of cream on
amaretto.
top. We're gonna call it Becky. There it is. That's the new shot right there. That's the new shot.
All right, we'll invent it. Next time we're in town hanging out, we'll invent it.
Man, listen, this is 4 bottles of whiskey right here. You know what? Let me go and show y'all what I got. I wouldn't spend a little bit of money because this shit is so damn good. I'm just gonna get these damn peanuts out of it. They pack that shit in peanuts. Hold up here. Make sure y'all don't get a damn free show. Give me
Hex, can you do dreads like him? Or you ever want to do dreads? Or no? Just like the tall hair. I like the tall hair.
If I do
my man got hair like Kid and Play back in the day. I ain't even mad at it, man. Freaking bringing it back.
If I do dreads, it's got to be like Hotep Jesus, super long.
Oh yeah.
All right, this is one of them. Adirondack.
Is this the corn one?
No. This is from Utica, New York. Look at the fucking label. Like these motherfuckers shot they wad. That is real gold leaf on the label.
Ooh.
Man. Okay, it is a small batch whiskey, 90 proof. You know what I'm saying? Just, oh God. It honestly tastes like America in a bottle. I shit you not. It is that damn good. I effing love it. That's one of them. If I can get these damn packing peanuts, like they stuffed the shit out these damn peanuts over here. Jesus. Is that it?
I love the shot of your titties.
Yes. The middies, as they say. This is the corn whiskey. If I can get it. Yep. Abasolo.
Okay.
Abasolo, Mexican corn whiskey. Literally processed, made in the same region in Mexico where they first discovered corn or maize like 7,000 years ago. This motherfucker got a kick to it. You don't want to put nothing in this motherfucker but ice. That's it. That is it. Man. So I got that. The homie from up north in Canada, one of my truck driving buddies, he sent me this bad boy. I never had it, but I cannot wait to try it. It's Century Reserve Premium Canadian whiskey, 84 proof. The fucking color.
84 proof, nice. Oh yeah, that is pretty.
That's pretty. Yeah, that damn little boy. I cannot wait to get up in that there. Yes, Lord. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun as I drink this liquor and eat this damn barbecue and everything. And like I said, I even went and spent a couple dollars and got me some nice whiskey glasses over here.
You're fancy. You're all fancy.
Man, look at this here.
Ooh.
Look at this nice little glass here.
I bet it's got a nice clink to it. We'll put a couple. Yeah.
Yep, crystal. You know, I figure, all work and no play makes you want to smack a motherfucker. So I decided to spend just a little bit of money and enjoy the fruits of my labor. So here we are, Yeah,
because you're getting back at it and getting back on that.
What's up?
You're getting back in the work work. You know, you're working again and loving it and kicking ass.
Yes. So like basically I'm out for 12 weeks at a time. I'm out for 12 weeks. Take about 5 days off and then go at it for another 12 weeks. I'm basically trying to make up all the money I lost from that one business venture I was in when I went out and had my own truck. And boy, did that not end up good, but we getting back to it. You know what I mean? So here we are.
It's all steps and shit, you know.
Exactly. And I don't know if you saw my tweet, but I am going to be living in this truck for the next 5 years at minimum, because I figure, you know, I mean, it's just me. I ain't wifed up or moved up, although my DMs are open, ladies. You know, don't really have no kids.
Hit up both Hex and BBW. Where the white women
Hey,
at?
ladies, we will treat you like goddesses. I will and Hex will. We got you. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real.
Straight.
Don't come no bullshit though. But we will treat you damn right. But I figure for the time being, since it's just me, I might as well just live in a truck, save up some money. And I know this couple that's been living in their truck for 6 years. So I'm like, you know, if they can do it and not murder each other in their sleep, I can do it by myself for 5 years, you know? And hopefully in 5 years, the country will have its act together and I can finally put down money on some land somewhere, you know?
And yeah, hopefully the housing market will go down a little bit and you can buy some.
Man, I
Oh my
swear
god,
to
dude, this
God,
has been ridiculous.
It's
I
stupid.
swear to God, when that bubble pops, I'm gonna be right there taking full advantage of that shit.
Yeah, sorry. I'm here. We got here for the boys and gotta get the boys their girls, man.
I mean, listen, the freaking trucking market is being affected too because they are charging way too much for some of this equipment. Like I saw a trailer, it's like 10 years old, and for what he wanted for it, I was giving serious thought to drive up to Minnesota just so I could slap that motherfucker with a goddamn brick. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You charging $60,000 for a 10-year-old trailer to beat the childhood memories out your bitch ass. What the fuck is wrong with you? Just seriously, I want to beat the childhood memories out you, dog. Like, at best, that trailer should be like 10 grand. And this motherfucker charging like 50, 60. Like, no. Like, I was like, okay, I'm over here in Denver. I could be in Minnesota in about 18 hours and just, the hell are you thinking, boy? You're stupid.
Yeah. It's all crazy. It's all fake money. It's all fucking fake too. Like,
Talk about it.
Monopoly money.
Talk about it. Oh, we're in a recession. We're just freaking press for new money. No,
Got
that's
that
kind
Monopoly
of
money.
now, you dummy.
no, the dumb man.
Shit's wild, man. Like I'm telling people, man, you better fucking tighten up. You better tighten up. Like honestly, at this point, if you can't see it for the scam that it is, then vio con Dios, amigo. Vio con Dios. Go with God, for real. Because honestly, I saw this shit coming 18 months ago. This shit literally is and was and still is the Great Reset. Why did you not treat it as such? Why did you not treat it as such? Okay?
Or not even think about it.
Yeah, I know plenty of people who use this time to their advantage. They weren't on TikTok making bullshit videos, crying about I don't know how I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna feed my kids. They said fuck all that. Now I got all the time to do my side hustle that I said I didn't have the time to do beforehand. I know motherfuckers who done got on follow and said fuck you, I'm gonna do my own shit. I know motherfuckers who have lost weight in this motherfucker. I know motherfuckers who have gained weight because they wanted to get bigger and whatnot. I know cats who have turned their side hustle into their main gig. What's your excuse, homeboy?
Right.
You sitting around in fucking SpongeBob pajamas all goddamn day, pounding liquor and whatnot. Now you pass out at 2 o'clock in the morning. 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and your kids is just looking at you funny. Motherfucker, we looking at you funny.
Yeah.
Educated motherfucker. Like,
Yeah,
You
that's
get
what's been so annoying is all the like fucking academic fucking motherfuckers telling us shit, and it's like, and then they want us to pay off their fucking school debt, right? And it's like, fuck off.
boy, listen.
They can get fucked.
Thank you. Get fucked with no Vaseline. Bite the pillow. I'm going in dry. Fuck you. Fuck you. Just nah. No. You're right. It was these academic, degree having motherfuckers with the house and the car and the boat. Motherfuckers telling us learn the code and everything like that. And all it took was some little funky ass pandemic to get you out the paint and shit. Now you just out there looking dumb.
Yeah.
Sorry. Not sorry. Yeah, you
And
should
they're
have
like, well,
fucking
it's so
prepared.
hard. And I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, I moved out on my own at 17 and was working 3 fucking jobs, serving you while you're coming into my restaurant with your fucking loan money. It's just like, fuck off. Like, just fuck you. Work. You have to fucking work or marry rich. Like, deal with it.
I remember I got fired from this one job, and I still stand by what I did. I was waiting tables. This was like 2002 or 3. I was down bad, and I'm dropping off drinks at this table, and this one asshole was like, "Gee, I wonder what all the poor people are doing today." And I kind of let that shit slide. I'm like, I know this motherfucker ain't say that shit. But then he started nudging me to say, like, "Hey, buddy, did you hear me? I said I wonder what all the poor people are doing today." I'm just like, they're fucking working, and threw his fucking drink in his face and shit. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dog? Like, you don't talk to people like that. What the hell is wrong with you? He was like, you threw my drink in my face. I'm like, you lucky I didn't throw the glass as well, motherfucker. Like, man, you don't do no stupid shit like that. Now that guy's probably eating up a fucking KFC dumpster. Oh well.
Like, it's not like, I understand the whole college thing, but like, it is not like, reality is the best teacher, right? But we're sending these kids off with like, we're giving them all this money even for living expenses and shit, and like, it's like, that's not real life. That's not real life. Like, it's weird. Like, I feel like people should have to work for a year before they can get a school loan or something. I don't know.
Man, it's like this whole raising the minimum wage and the fight for 15.
Which screws poor people. The minimum wage screws, because I remember when I worked in Denver at the venues and stuff, we would pay some of the homeless people to come in and work. We were, it was under the table cash and shit. But now you're cutting them off now when you want to do this minimum wage bullshit. Oh, so now we're not going to help these homeless guys who were like willing to work a little for some cash, right? So it's just they don't get it though. They don't get it.
First of all, how did 15 become the magic number to like, be the minimum wage? Like, why not 30? Why not 50? Why not 100? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's called minimum wage for a reason. It's supposed to be a starting point, not a landing pad. It's like if you give a motherfucker, pardon me,
not
if
to
you
raise
give
a family
an hour,
and all that shit.
Yeah, it's like if you start off at 15, where's the incentive to be greater and shit? First of all, it's a slap in the face to the motherfuckers who had to get $15 an hour the hard way by working for that shit. But again, it's like if you get motherfucker 15 right off the bat, they're like, I'm making 15, I'm good, I'm chilling. No, fuck that. Be better, be more. You know what I mean? It's like every fucking minimum jobs I had, I didn't work there that long. You know what I'm saying? Because I applied myself to get a better paying fucking job. Like, goddamn. Yeah. Sorry, I'm over here ranting because, again, that goddamn Long Island IC is still fucking with me. That was a big ass drink. Good lordy.
Let it out.
It was in this. The big yellow.
Damn. Yeah, that was a big one.
Yeah, man. So I'm still feeling it, but I'm at a point now. You get no love from me if you didn't see this coming, if you didn't prepare for it. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're supposed to be the smart one. You went to college. You got your degree. You supposed to be, high and mighty and whatnot. And now look at you. You over here feeding your kids, melatonin so that they sleep during this and you can have your peace. Now your kids up all night because you done fucked up their damn sleep schedule. How dare you? How dare you?
This is so weird and fucked up, man.
Facts.
Ugh.
And the crazy part is it's by design, and people either can't see it or they don't want to see it. One of the two. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts.
No, because it's like it comes from a greedy place, which all of us humans have that, right? But it's like it's with us, we're like, oh, I'm greedy, I want to make more money, so I'm gonna work harder or whatever, marry a rich man, whatever the fuck it is, but like not taking from somebody else without them wanting it, right? It's like, yeah, it's just fuck them hoes. I'm like, my dumb ass knew not to get in debt. I'm not educated, and I knew not to get into fucking debt. And I was reading a thing, half the college debt it's mostly people who went back for their like second and third degrees. So after 4 years, they didn't even know that their debt was fucking stupid, and they kept going. Like,
Ooh, you better talk. You better talk. You better
off to
talk.
them. Like, and they're the high. They, even though some of them like cry that they're poor or whatever, technically they're the highest paid people still, and they're asking to get their shit paid off. Like,
Yeah, or like, let's be honest, the people who went to college for bullshit degrees and then mad because you can't find a job in the market to support your bullshit degree. Well, you went to school for puppetry or basket weaving.
right?
The fuck are you expecting? Or I went to college to be a life coach. What the fuck is a life coach, motherfucker? The fuck out of here. Okay, I'm sorry. Life coaching is a fucking grift. I did not. I don't say that to anybody and their mama. You're a fucking grifter. You're supposed to be a life coach. Like what? How the hell is you gonna coach somebody else's life? That makes no sense. None.
No.
At least, not to me. Fuck.
That's bullshit. All right, how you doing? Are you doing all right, Hex? It's 10 o'clock, but you're probably fucking tired, huh?
A little bit, but we can keep going.
All right.
Hey, I'm just glad he alive, man. Like, I'm seeing him in the flesh. He made it out there, you know what I'm saying? You survived the South and the Mason-Dixon line and all that good stuff, man. I'm just glad that he made it out there the same way that, he came in, that bad boy. For real, for real. What up, King Waffle? What up, man?
He's on, you know him from Twitter, probably.
Yeah, I think so, man. What up,
I was actually going to bring that up, actually, King Waffle, about the racist origin behind minimum wage.
True.
Everything. But you know what? The government that allowed slavery and Jim Crow, they should be controlling guns. Okay.
Boy, man, listen. That's another damn issue. Like the same government you says is racist and oppressive. Now you trust them to deal with guns and the debt. Get the fuck out of here. Are you stupid? Like this.
Yes, they are stupid. They're stupid.
Yeah, true that. Because I wouldn't trust the government to wash my goddamn truck. The fuck out of here. I fucking tell to wash my truck. That shit come back. I'm missing a headlight. I'm missing a couple of tires or some shit. Somebody done spray painted my shit. Like, no. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Oh my God.
That's all bullshit.
With tomorrow being Memorial Day, y'all got plans for tomorrow or what?
Nope.
Do you have to work, Hex?
I do not. I have tomorrow off.
Nice.
Good deal. Get your ass over to Slimers and go get you some good food or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not. Mr. Forrestman is probably working a little in the morning. But
I couldn't find that menu.
The menu.
Yeah, I'm not doing shit. Well, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna do my push-ups and my squats, but I ain't doing shit. I'll be watching some more of this wrestling shit and some rap battles and some movies, and that's it. I said, I got one delivery. Pardon me, which is crazy because it's literally in an oil field in Houston. They got me wearing fire retardant coveralls, which it was an issue getting something that fit my big ass. I got like the biggest pair that they had in the store. Boy, I sure hope I don't have to bend over and squat because everybody getting a free show for real. Seriously.
You don't give that away for free. You don't give that away for free.
Man, I'm sitting there trying to suck in the gut to cut the zip it up and shit. I'm just like, Lord have mercy.
Even
But
just to
it's
pick up
only
a
the one time.
delivery, you have to put that on even just to pick up a delivery.
I gotta put it on to drop it off. Like
Oh.
I've gotta wear coveralls head to toe. I gotta wear a fucking hard hat, some goddamn goggles, some boots. I'm just like, you're the only.
I bet you look pretty cool. I bet you look pretty cool.
I look like the village people, the fat village people at that. Nah, there's nothing cool about this outfit. I'm not even gonna post that shit on Twitter, man. Because my ass is gonna get roasted. Nope. I'm good.
Will you send it to me in a text sometime?
I'll send it to you in a text.
I won't share it. Yeah, it'll be safe.
But it's not going on the timeline because I remember being in the dressing room all sweating because it took me like 8 minutes to get that motherfucker home. Just like, dear God, man, just.
Wasn't it funny last week when we had our group text with Sky Daddy and then I thought it was so funny. I'm like, I'm so funny. I don't know if
Sky Daddy is the awesomest.
She's awesome. That was such a good conversation. Like she's just so down to earth and like normal and awake and everything. Like I love her. I love her to death.
Yep.
And she got them titties, man. Them fucking titties.
Oh, listen.
Even all the straight boys are like, because she don't like the boys, but they're all like, everyone's always like.
Listen, I've told her multiple times. If she ever decides to come back over to the dark side and lower her standards, I'm here for you, boo. I'm here for you. Jesus.
But I need to get out, but I can probably get her before you can get her. Just
film it and I'll be good. Oh shit, I said that out loud. Anyway,
I've told her before. I'm like, listen, because I like lesbians a lot, and they like the ones who want to like party, who are like, I'm like, it won't be a whole committed thing. It's just for fun. And she was like, yeah, okay, that sounds good. And I'm like, one of these days.
I've already I'm gonna be in Florida by her last week of the year. We've already made up plans. We're gonna meet up somewhere in Florida and hang out for the day and everything, and just have have a good old time and shit. Because there is talks of her putting on a wrestling mask and me putting on a wrestling mask and just going to a gym and working out in the mask and shit just to see what the fuck happens.
I love it. I wonder if people think I fetishize black people because I was black people on my Sunday streams, but I don't know.
You wouldn't
these are my friends. These are my fucking friends. I don't know.
Hey, you know what? You wouldn't be the first. You wouldn't be the last.
That's why I say these white fucking liberal bitches, they would watch this when we're talking about guns and shit. They're the ones who be like, oh, we need to take their guns away because they're black. They're the ones who fucking say that shit.
Hey man, if anything, we need guns more than anybody else in this motherfucker for real. It's like you motherfuckers want to say the police are hunting us down like sport, but then the next breath you don't want to have any goddamn guns. How the fuck does that make sense? Like it was a picture of these middle-aged black women holding guns and whatnot, and man, the white neighbors were pissed about them. Just like I thought, you wanted us to protect ourselves and shit. Like what?
Oh, dude. I seen some retard lefty say nobody should have guns, not even black people. So I replied.
I saw that. So I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like
I replied with a selfie of myself holding my AR, and then somebody, it's like they're obsessed with our penises, and then he said something like, "Penis pills work, bro," and I'm like, "Hey, if you want, I'll send you a dick pic." He never got back to me on that one.
Lord have mercy.
Go ahead.
Do y'all know who Duality of Han is on Twitter?
Who?
Duality of Han. Hannah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she made me a T-shirt. It's a picture of an AR-15, and it says "proud owner of a small penis."
Oh yeah, I've seen that one.
Yep, I actually have that T-shirt, and we're proud. I don't give a fuck. Like. Yeah, my penis may be small, but this motherfucker shoots straight, so don't fuck around and find out,
They
Right.
think about it more. They make that like connection more than anybody. It's so
For
like
real.
stupid.
And then my boy Lucifer, he had sent me this study apparently that was actually done on Taxpayer Dime about do gun owners have small penises, and they came to the conclusion that no, they don't. And it's like, duh.
I want to know
heck-
how they came to that conclusion. Were they out there fucking or
Yeah, how did they like? What was their?
I think it was just like they conducted some surveys or whatever. They asked gun,
just getting sent thousands of dick pics? Like, here you go. We're not small. All right.
Oh, Hex! I had a space going last night, and Daniel popped in.
Oh, you're
And
telling
then-
me about that.
Yeah, and then of course a Colonel was in there, and but 1MA was in there too, but Daniel didn't know that 1MA is black, and then so Colonel started to say like the A with the A. I just don't like saying it, but like and then Daniel goes, "Oh, I'm uncomfortable. We need to get Hex in here," and I'm like, "No, 1MA's black. We're good. We got this." It was so funny. I'm like, I love this shit. It's so funny.
That's hilarious.
Have y'all ever came across a white person pretending to be black on Twitter, or was that like just
Sean
me?
King,
Ah, boy,
Hewless P. Newton,
boy.
What was the
Oh,
Django?
God.
Django White? What did you
Django
call him?
Uncolored.
Django Uncolored. Jesus.
Dude,
Oh
I made a
my
meme
God.
about that. I gotta send you that. Hold
Yeah,
on.
that was a good
Django
one.
Uncolored. Wow. That's a new one.
Wait,
Yeah,
I gotta send you the meme. Give me one second.
I was in a space with a bunch of folks.
Oh,
Yeah,
was it I'm a commie, not a commie who does the voice changer?
It may have been him. I'm just like, hey man, you ain't black. You like the folk community mother. I'm like, look here, dog. I'm
You know,
black.
all the black people like hate him, but him
You
and one
sound
they get
too fucking black. Like you overplayed your part. This has got to be a fucking voice changer because you literally sound like my goddamn uncle, and he been there for 30 years. Like,
I
no.
know he's like good at like even like the like. I mean, obviously the voice changer changes it, but the things he said, I'm like, and it was funny because a lot of people thought he was black, and he's just a short, chubby Jew dude. Like,
Listen, he was definitely talking the talk, but his voice was literally too black.
it's so
I'm just
funny.
like, yeah, I'm not buying that. This is a fucking black guy.
His
not
black
buying that shit
character is
one bit.
his black character is named Clarence.
Lord have mercy. And I bet you Clarence parents have a real good marriage. Is that it?
And he said, no, he said, well, Clarence is gonna end up on your. Clarence will come to your house and sleep on your couch and just drink all your liquor. That's what he
Clarence will get met with
Clarence.
a fucking double bill at the front door. If I don't know that man, the fuck out of here.
So silly. I know him and 1MA like got into it for a while, but they're friends now, and he doesn't bust it out as much. But he's like, it is just kind of funny when he does. Like it is.
I'm just like, motherfucker, you can't fool me. I've been around black people my whole life. Like you sound
It's so low.
fucking
It's
black.
like, hey, he's like, hey, wait, no. What are you talking about? Like it's so. Like, it's
Yeah,
so-
I'm just like, yeah, this motherfucker's got to have a voice changer because you sound too fucking black, like blackity black. Like no, I'm not buying that, bro.
If you saw him, you should follow him and see what he looks like because he's literally like this bald, shorter Jew. It's so funny.
Man, I'm just I've grown up in Detroit. I know some black ass people. They don't fucking sound like that motherfucker. Like sound like Bray White on fucking cocaine and shit. Like no. I'm not buying that, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Nah, fam.
Oh, God.
You know, if somebody new pops in and just sees this screenshot of your fine white ass and that's you brothers no church on, they gonna fucking think something. What the fuck kind of goddamn sex fetish shit is this shit over here?
Like I've been called a mud shark before. Okay, so
Oh my god,
it's a slur, but you know
I know
whatever.
what it is. I know exactly what it is. Jesus.
Like, why do people say that? Who gives a shit? Like, it's so stupid.
Idiots use that shit. That's what it is. Idiots use it. Fucking
Right.
mud shark. Jesus.
I know.
Oh my god. Well, hey, listen. It is about time for this main event on this wrestling shit. So I appreciate y'all letting me on and whatnot. I'm gonna
Thanks for joining. It was good to catch up with you. Hit me up when you're here.
As well. Hex, I'm so glad you made it, man. Oh my god. Cause I
Told
know
y'all
I
it's
was
gonna
like,
be all right.
what? I better not see some shit pop up. Hey, this is Hex's mother. I'm sorry he had an accident. I'm like, God damn it. Just stop. I'm glad that didn't happen. Y'all be good. Be well. I'll be in touch,
Thanks,
okay?
Q. Yeah, I'll see you later, Q.
All right,
Yes, sir.
peace.
Check your DM. I sent you that meme.
All
I
right, man.
made.
Later.
I
All right. I might end it too, so I want to pop on TT's a little bit. TT takes all our people. All us.
I know, right?
I don't know if you want to pop on too if you're still up over there.
Probably not. I gotta make something to eat.
All right. Well, thanks for like coming in after your old travel day and shit.
Of course, can't miss the golden shower.
I know. I love that it's our thing. Like, I love it. So good. All right. Thanks for watching. Hex, you want to give your plugs, which is simple.
Accelerate everywhere.
Oh, I guess you say
Twitter,
sound.
Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, SoundCloud, Bandcamp.
Follow
It's
him.
probably just wherever.
Sal Mazzella, a mud shark, is a white woman or a white person. Is it only a woman or is it men? I don't know. It's white when white people.
It's probably people probably use it to describe women.
Yeah, so a white woman who sleeps with a black person. It's like a slur. Like, it's so terrible to do that.
I never heard that before until you said something about it.
I remember I heard it like 10 years ago, and I was like, okay, that's stupid.
Yeah. I think people just don't care anymore.
Yes.
Probably.
It's dumb. Well, they're all the ones who want to like everybody to interbreed anyway. So, like, I don't know. It may have been like some leftover white supremacist shit, but I don't know. All right. Bye, everybody. I'll be popping on to Terrible Tacticals in a little bit. So, thanks, Hex.
Of course.
I'll see you Twitter side tomorrow. Whatever. I'm sure you could, if you after you eat, you can pop in over there if you want. Last time, Scales had his baby.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, and it's so cute because he stays up all night, so then he takes care. Like, it was not even a week old last Sunday. It was born on Wednesday. She was born on Wednesday, and he was just feeding her during the stream. Like, it was just so cute. It was so white pill. I love it. So
that's adorable.
It is adorable. All right, bye everybody. Bye.
Bye all.